everybody, Peppermint here, and welcome back to DoraKone. Um, this is not where we left off last time, so, I went ahead and skipped all of the red dialogue, everything that we've seen already, and came to the decision point of doing singles or double combat in the tournament. Um, so you didn't miss anything. I just skipped the whole tournament conversation and all of that. So just to save some time. So of course we're going to go with double combat. And we are going to pick Brin as our partner. She's the only option this time, so our choice is obvious. I was thinking of you, Brin. Me? She blinks, a vacant expression on her face. I don't know. You're still new, and I'd rather have someone stronger. Oh, ouch. Oh. Someone like moi? Not you. You're too overpowered. But it would double my chances if I participate in both tournaments. And I won't be facing Hanori in double combat. You must really want those figurines. I don't care about any of that. I want to win and have bragging rights. Okay, Dulce, I'm convinced. Let's team up. Yay, I'll do my best. I don't know, I'm kind of offended by what she said. Great, but if I feel you're dragging me down, then I'm calling the whole thing off. You better not disappoint me. Yay. Good luck. I should be going now. Likewise. Once the other two leave, I sit down with my new partner, eager to discuss strategies and all that fun stuff teams do. Brin stands up and leans over the table like I'm at a military meeting. If we want to win this, we must train every day. Think of the tournament as being up against nothing but Hanoris. Oh, that sounds terrifying. People will be spending cash leading up to this tournament, I'm sure of it. I see. That sounds tough. I already scouted all the locations that spawn the strongest dragons. I'll send you the coordinates and we can meet up there. She points at me vigorously. You better not slack off or anything. I expect you to put your all into this. I salute dramatically as well, finding her pep talk infectious. Aye aye, sir. You can count on me. Remember, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. Aye aye, I'll do my best. First, let's focus on leveling up your best dragons. I'm glad you picked an element different from mine. Let's find a way to cover all weaknesses. We talk strategy until Glenn's disapproving stares encourage us to wrap it up. Brin is kind of scary. Like, if she was partnered with Rayan, I'm pretty sure Rayan would just die. Like, Brin is way too much for most people. Once I get home, I submit the double combat application. I also send a quick text to my partner to coordinate possible plans. I'll see you at the plaza, 6 a.m. sharp. Be there or be square. She's not kidding. I clench my phone, determined. Let's do this. 6 a.m. She's not playing around. It's so early. I glance at my wearable and see that it's a little before 6 a.m. I'm normally a morning person, but this is too much. I'm gonna not have my usual pep at all. Good morning. Good morning. I like your gusto. Ready to claim every territory within walking distance? So that makes it about 10 kilometers. This way we'll claim most of the territories while other players are sleeping in. That'll teach them to let their guard down. I'd normally be sleeping at this time too. We'll do what we did before and bounce territories for extra experience points. Ready? We clench our fists with determination and punch the air together. Let's do it! We spend all morning painting the plaza in our elemental colors and then celebrate with an early breakfast. Once noon rolls around, we start seeing players begin to take territories back, so we resume our training. Once in a while, I see Brin get into a heated battle with trainers who do something called territory sniping. According to Brin, it's a bug, not a feature, where players can snag a territory before the rightful winner can add their dragon to it. We decide to incorporate that into our strategy. If I win a territory, she'll snipe in her dragon before anyone else can, and vice versa. It proves effective for the busier periods when the plaza is overrun by players. I wipe sweat off my forehead, realizing the sun is already at its peak. We've been walking for hours without rest. Brin announces a break, and we retreat to the fountain in the center of the plaza. It feels so refreshing. I grin, enjoying the cool air and the occasional spray of mist. Brin scans the map on her phone, satisfied that most of the nearby territories are under our usernames. I'll level up today at this rate. How long does it take? Each level usually takes 10 times longer than the last, so if level 1 took 30 minutes, I hear it's going to take weeks once you reach the 20s. The people who've been playing since release are now cracking the mid-10s. Whoa, rare dragon! What? Where? And it's a powerful one, too. We peer at our phones, then scan our surroundings. A few other players get excited as well. It's definitely a big deal. Wait, where is it? According to the tracker, Brin and I slowly turn our heads until we're facing the central spout of the fountain, a good 15 meters away. I tap the dragon on my phone, but I get a notification that I'm too far away to throw a net. Shoot, we can't reach it. I examine the bottom basin, which can't be more than knee-deep. A few players extend their phones over the basin in a futile attempt, but ultimately give up. We're like a group of Andean condors staring hungrily at deer carrion. Couldn't we just wade across? Not anymore. Technically, there was never a rule enforcing it, since there was no reason to. But once the game was released, tons of players started jumping into the fountain for this very reason, myself included. Then, a few kids slipped and hurt themselves while playing, and people kept complaining about how unsightly it was. Yeah, I think literally getting in the fountain is going a little too far. Now everyone is banned. We watch a police officer bark at some of the more daring players before they even have a chance. They scurry out of the fountain, defeated. Well, it looks like as long as you don't physically place a foot into the water, anything is game. Brin leans over the basin too, stretching her arm out as far as she can before awkwardly swiping the screen with her thumb. Can't reach, and can't throw nets like this either. She withdraws and stares at her phone wistfully. Darn, so close and yet so far. Is there anything I can do? Help Brin reach or create a reason to wade in? I feel like helping her reach is not really gonna do much, but I don't know what reason we could possibly create. So I'm gonna pick on create a reason because I don't know what we're gonna do and I'm curious. I stare at Brin's face and something clicks instantly. Yes, this will work. Hey, I've got an idea. What is it? How important are your goggles to you? She touches them gingerly, lifting them on her head. Extremely. They're the embodiment of all my heroic efforts. You can't be a protagonist without a trusty set of... Hey, what? In a flash, I whip them off her head and hurl them at the central spout in a spectacular arc. She looks so much better without her goggles. Like, she looks more like a normal person and not like some weird Pokemon trainer. They land in the fountain with a small splash. Brin looks at me in horror. Why would you do that? Oh no, Brin! It seems like the wind has caught your beloved goggles and they flew into the fountain. There's no wind. I must go get them. This is a stupid idea. I jump into the fountain and start wading through the cold water. I lift an arm to wave before pointing toward the eye gear. Don't worry, I'll get your goggles back. Brin stares at me awestruck before her expression softens. She shakes her head. Whatever. Despite her body language, she sounds amused by my bold scheme. While I walk towards the goggles, I discreetly take out my phone, trying not to draw attention to what I'm really doing. Come on, stupid dragon. Got it! I tuck the phone into my pocket and excitedly retrace my steps. I think it's my strongest dragon yet. Hey, don't forget about my goggles. Oh shoot, sorry. I sheepishly turn around and wade toward the center of the fountain. After some searching, I find the goggles floating on the water and hastily grab them. I see the officer approaching, so I hold them up to show I was simply retrieving an item. He looks at me sternly, but says nothing else while I return to Brin. I hop out of the basin and wipe the goggles with my clothes the best I can before presenting them to Brin. She raises an eyebrow, not pleased that they're damp, but she takes them anyway. Well, some sacrifices have to be made in the name of winning. She puts them over her head, pulling on the elastic and adjusting until she's satisfied. She lets them go with a snap. Secretly, I wonder if that hurts. So, it's your strongest dragon yet? Pulling out my phone, I scroll through the collection to compare and nod. So far, it's the best one for the tournament. Awesome, it'll come in handy. We'll definitely win. Good thinking there, Dulce, although I wish you'd given me a heads up first. She pats over her heart to get the point across while I think of something. Why are you so obsessed with winning, anyway? Brin blinks like I just asked her what a territory is. Why wouldn't I be? You either win or you don't win. And I don't like being the L word. Lesbian? I don't even have anything to say to that, honestly. That is not what I expected her to say. What? No, I love being a lesbian. This game, like, the gay jokes in this game are on point. I'm talking about the other L word, loser. Loser isn't in my vocabulary, and with our partnership, we'll win for sure. Brin scoffs and folds her arms. What's so funny? It's nothing. You're just so passionate about what you want, and that's a good thing. You know, at first I thought you were pretty weak, and wouldn't have what it takes to be my partner. But I was wrong. Your idea to climb into the fountain without getting into real trouble was a stroke of brilliance. You're proving to be a great partner. I was right in picking you. I don't know about brilliant, but thank you. Also, I picked you, Brin. And I was the one who asked you first, exactly. We should probably call it a day, huh? Think you'll be up for this again tomorrow? You know it. A partner I can trust. I like that. For the rest of the week, Brin and I are nearly inseparable. Almost every day we scour the city, taking over territories and looking for dragons. A lot of other players are also training for the tournament, so the usernames on territories change pretty quickly. Oddly though, I never see Ginger Angel amongst them anymore. The night before the tournament, I invite Brin to sleep over, since I live closest to the plaza. Alright, guys, with the tournament coming up soon, I'm gonna end this episode here. So, Brin and Dulce, I almost said Brin and Hanore. Brin and Dulce get along really well. Even though Brin is kind of terrifying, she's the kind of person that I would like avoid at all costs in real life. I think her and Dulce are probably the best couple so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to leave a like on this video if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day!